I hate giving thanks.
Welcome to Grumble Goat. My name is Matt Labodka, and this is a show about all the small things that drive me insane. Let's grumble.
Don't get me wrong, I love Thanksgiving. Great excuse to kill a bird, great day to mix liquors. But what's it about? It's a day of giving thanks. But thanks is nothing. It's whispers on the wind, sitting around the table in the confines of your house with your family, saying that you're thankful for things is like so much wind blowing through a cave. The only genuine thanks you can give is to the person who cooks the turkey because they're sitting there with you. I mean, sure, I want to thank people. I want to thank the trash man for collecting my trash because I don't want it in my house. But I also hate that he uses the bike lane to idle the truck while he's collecting trash. I want to thank the first responders. But they're the ones that are blaring that earthquake horn in the middle of the night on top of blaring their sirens. And it's like, woo, woo, we can hear you. We know you're there. It's traffic. I want to thank the nurses, but banging pots and pans out our windows was about as useful as saying how grateful I am around a steaming dead bird and a few empty bottles of wine. The real thanks is money. It's funding. It's providing for the people that provide for us. But we can't give real thanks for some reason. So we have to give homage, have a brief mention over the sound of my aunt's grumbling belly before we hit the cranberry sauce. Giving thanks is great, but providing thanks is what we need. It'd also be nice to thank the indigenous Americans for feeding my ancestors as they starved out their first winter in the New World. But that's a whole load of more things to hate. I hate this cursed irony of giving thanks, and that's the grumble.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
What?
Grumble, 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 grumble. What's got your goat?
For the latter half of the show, we'll bring in my better half, Veronique, for an unpretentious look and a segment we call
What's got your goat? So guess what I found out today?
What'd you find out?
What I found out was that Kimger and I are from the same county in Ireland.
Oh my God.
Our ancestors.
I didn't know you were from Ireland.
I am from the mother country of Ireland.
Oh, the mother country.
Yes.
Oh, what we all know and love the mother country
Yes.
as is Ireland.
It's Ireland because I'm half Irish.
Half Irish.
Yes.
So you're half from the motherland.
I'm half from the motherland.
You're like an aunt-in-law.
Exactly. Anyway, I want to go. And Kim and I have always thought it would be really fun if we went. And now that we know that we're from the same county, County Cork, then we should go to Cork.
Just stick a cork in it.
That's rude. I'm going to collect that cork. I put some hot glue on that and I make a wreath.
Yeah, that's why you're not invited to Cork.
I did think about making a cork crown and going there.
I just read that the Irish crown jewels were stolen and never recovered.
I'm sorry, they were never recovered, or are they just in the Tower of London in England?
Well, okay. All right, those are big words. All right, the gauntlet has been thrown down.
I'm just saying.
All right, England, your turn.
The track record is they took a lot of things.
They did take a lot of
including our freedom.
You're Irish now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm very Irish now. No, I just did terrible. I can actually do a very good Irish accent.
Okay, let's hear it. Throw some at it.
Well, I need to say something.
You slipping into it?
No, I need to say something, so I need to keep talking.
Yeah, this is your authentic accent.
So I'm from Ireland.
Yeah.
And I'm half Irish.
Right.
And I just recently found out that my best friend Kim is also from County Cork in Ireland.
Interesting.
Isn't that interesting?
That's very interesting.
I think it's fascinating.
And how have you been enjoying the new world?
You mean America?
Right.
Well, it's a little hairy here.
That's what Hagrid said of his newest pupil. It's a little hairy.
It's a little hairy here. Everyone has so many different opinions, and they don't mind sharing them.
I think most Americans have one of two opinions.
Anyway, I love living in New York.
Mm-hmm. I believe the movie Brooklyn is based on your life story.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've never seen it, though. Lady Bird, isn't it?
What?
Isn't she in Brooklyn? The same actress that plays Lady Bird. I think she's also in Brooklyn.
Okay.
I mean, an actor can play any part.
Or say an American that's pretending to be from Ireland.
I am Irish. Anyway, I think it's a pretty good accent.
So you're from the same county. So you're basically sisters.
We're absolutely sisters. And this is the thing that I was thinking. I was thinking that maybe we had rival families. So we're like Romeo and Juliet, but best friends instead.
Right. It's a murder-suicide.
Anyway, we connected our clans together.
Right. So now all the feuds in Ireland are done because of this accent and Kim and finding out that you're from the same county.
Absolutely.
The motherland is saved. Finally, the lost daughters are returning to the Emerald Isles.
That's right. Totally. Isn't that fun?
So it sounds like you and Kim's ancestors emigrated to the United States.
Absolutely.
Are you grateful for that?
I am grateful for that.
You like your life in America?
Yeah. I've had a good life so far. I'm halfway there.
Halfway. You know your death day.
No, I would like to live until I'm 92.
Okay, you're not halfway there.
Yes.
Okay. Of your everyday life, what are you most grateful for?
I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for art. I love art.
Oh, wow. That's an obscure one. You're grateful for art, just the existence of the idea of art.
It's the creation that's important, Matt. Don't you know?
Yep, you're creating something there. You got quite a character.
We are really creating something over here.
Art. What about art?
You can always create something.
Wait, are you thankful for your creativity? Because how do you thank art? Like, how would you give art your appreciation?
Thank you for giving me joy.
Are we talking to Dionysus?
I'm talking to my brain.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank
for
you.
being who you are.
Yeah, exactly. You know the people that are like super, super, super smart and they can remember everything.
I've met myself.
Oh my goodness. I was actually thinking about your brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He's a prodigy.
Okay, he absolutely is. Anyone, if you've ever played the Star Wars board game with that person, he's going to win.
Yeah.
What are you grateful for?
This is the season of giving thanks.
It is. We must give thanks.
Yeah. What would you think? I mean, considering the last year, who needs the thanks the most?
Well, this is obvious. The healthcare workers.
Healthcare workers, that's a good one.
Yeah, healthcare workers and the essential businesses, the grocery store workers. Like when I
the essential business, we all called them essential workers.
Essential workers.
And those are the people that work at Taco Bell and they bring up our food at the grocery store.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then servers got lumped into essential workers because people wanted to go out to eat.
Minimum wage workers are essential.
They're essential
to our way of life.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, they're the people that when I complain about how I went to work too soon during the pandemic, I was like, why did I go back so soon? I don't know why I did that.
They're the ones that are like, I never left.
Yeah. And that's what they say. I had my K95 mask on dealing with dead people. And you're like, amazing.
Yeah, it's rough, isn't it?
So yes, I think that's who we need to give thanks to.
Great. How do we show our thanks to them?
We banged pots and pans outside at 7 o'clock.
We did that.
We did do that.
We did that. It's like the circus is coming to town. We're banging pots and pans out the window.
Woo!
It was like Prince Ali Ababwa in Disney's Aladdin.
It's like instead of giving you a livable wage, we're going to spend all this money on a parade where everyone could catch COVID.
Yeah. Let's have a super spreader event.
Right. We're so grateful.
We're so grateful to you. Have some more patience.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. But what are you thankful for this season? What are you grateful for?
I'm thankful for myself.
Okay.
I'm thankful for my genius, my mind, my creativity. I'm grateful for all the talents of which I was blessed by Dionysus.
Oh my gosh. Of course you're complimenting yourself. You're not supposed to do that.
I know, but what are you supposed to do?
You're supposed to give to people.
No, you're just supposed to give thanks. Christmas is the time to give things to people.
Oh.
Thanksgiving is the time for giving thanks. But saying thanks just means saying, I'm thankful for this around the dinner table in the isolation of your home. You don't broadcast to the world thanks. They're like privately said around the dinner table.
Well, that's because like the internet wasn't really a thing when we were kids.
But still, even with the internet, people aren't like, we're not all sitting at Thanksgiving writing out a blog as to what we're thankful for.
Oh my gosh.
We're sitting around the
hilarious.
table, right?
Could you imagine an influencer family that's like, pull your phones out, let's write our thankful posts.
All right, everybody, bow your heads to look at the phone in your lap
Yeah.
and write out what you're thankful for.
And press post.
And then make sure to like and subscribe everyone else at the table.
Yes, exactly. Well, I mean, usually we invite friends, if we do like
it's a great excuse to have a dinner.
Yeah.
I love Thanksgiving.
The food
it's
is
fun.
really
The wine, you get drunk before you made the mashed potatoes.
Yes, football is on.
Sure. Not
Yeah.
in my house, but sure, football's on. Thanks is really something we give in the moment, isn't it? Thanks is something you say to a person to their face when they've done something.
Yeah, you have to. You have to say, thank you for refilling the water.
So what do we get out of that? What is this exercise? We do the gratefulness exercise at the Thanksgiving table for.
You know why we do this?
Why do we do this?
Because we forget
all
the good things that happened during the year. We focus on the terrible, bad things that we hated about the year, and we don't remember all the wonderful things that happened.
I also think some people focus on the negative, and they need to remind themselves around the dinner table what they're grateful for. But those are
people that don't.
Those are the people that don't want to do it.
They don't want to do it.
They don't want to participate.
Yeah, they're like, really?
I don't want to do
This is so stupid.
Pass. Just skip me.
I feel like those are the people that are afraid of vulnerability.
Maybe they're grateful that anybody invited them to dinner because
they should
they're
be
such a Debbie Downer.
Yeah. They're like, Carl is here.
Oh yeah, it's definitely that person. When you show up to Thanksgiving dinner and your aunt pulls you aside, it's like, by the way, Greg's here. So
Carl's coming.
Just so you know.
He's only staying for a couple hours.
Just be nice, he'll leave early.
He'll leave early. He gets tired. For Thanksgiving, does your family cook or do you go out to eat?
I cooked. The last 2 years, we've had Thanksgiving dinner together, and I have cooked the bird.
When I was a kid, we would just go out to eat. And I was not grateful.
Oh, going out to eat for Thanksgiving?
Yes, I don't like
you can't
that.
Be grateful.
I'm grateful for the people that work there that we could go.
Yeah,
but
the funny part is, the ironic part, if you will, is that you're showing somebody gratitude in the literal sense of gratuity.
Right. Yes.
You're actually giving thanks.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
In the form of money.
You know what? The food, if you go out to eat and you go to one of those fancy buffets where they have a chef carving the bird in front of you, that's going to be more flavorful and more delicious, but not as satisfying.
But not as satisfying.
As eating the cold, a little bit dry,
yes.
Not served at the same time, not cooked at the same temperature, sharing one oven to get these things done. That is so much more satisfying to the soul.
Right. Not hot food. That's right.
And it's so much more filling and satisfying.
And we're sharing a meal. As someone said something to me recently, they were talking about their family and they said, it's not as special when I see them all the time. So I don't want to see them so that we can have a nice family dinner. But if I see them all the time, it's not as special.
Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
It does.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. So some people like to bring that sense of distance into the home.
Yes. Have you ever given an empty thanks to someone that you really didn't want to thank?
Oh, constantly. I'm a manager at work. They're like, go do this. And they do it terribly. But I still say, thanks. Thanks. You did great. What about you? What empty thanks have you given?
Well, when people don't tip me at work, that's an empty thanks.
Oh, give us a, I just had a great meal and then you just opened the bill and we didn't tip.
Thank you. It would be really slow.
It's weird to thank somebody when you just worked for them and they didn't give you anything in return.
One time I hit a chair with my foot. I was so mad at a table because it was this huge party. Great time impressing their friends or whatever. And I saw the amount and I was like, thank you so much. And then I kicked the chair as they were getting up. I was like, God, thank you. Thanks for nothing.
This has been an episode of Grumble Goat.
Thanks for listening.
I'm Mat Labatka.
I'm Veronique Hurley. Please subscribe.
I hate when people say please subscribe.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. So we're like Romeo and Juliet, but best friends instead.